Have you ever read an article, watched a video, or scrolled through a social post and wondered, was this actually made by a person? A few years ago, that wasn't really a question. Today it is, because AI is helping create an enormous amount of content online. Then humans started using AI to create content. Then AI started training on that content, then creating more content from it. Here are 5 things you need to know about what is really happening, and stay until number 5 because that one shows you how to find real human content before it disappears completely. The AI content loop. We'll look at how the cycle works, where human created content still thrives, and a few practical filter for what to trust online and where to find the humans who are still actually talking. Number 1, the internet is changing. The marketing company Ahrefs analyzed 900,000 brand new web pages in April 2025. The result says 75% of the website contained detectable AI content. Only 25% were written purely by humans. That simply means that almost 3 out of every 4 web pages you read today has AI somewhere in it. The music streaming app Deezer reported in 2025 that 18% of all new music uploaded to streaming is fully AI generated. So, roughly half of all the internet traffic is non human. Bots visiting page, bots responding to bots, machines talking to machines. While those are the numbers which say how many percentages of content on the internet are AI generated, the really interesting part comes after that content gets published. Number 2, understanding the content loop. Here is how the loop works. Humans create content. AI systems learn from large collections of online information. Those systems help generate new content. That new content gets published, and eventually, some of that content becomes part of the information ecosystem that future systems learn from. In theory, that creates a feedback loop, and scientists call this model collapse. Researchers have discussed the possibility that if models repeatedly learn from its own output without enough new human input, quality could gradually degrade over time. A common analogy is making a photocopy of a photocopy. The original was short, but by copy number 10, it is blurry. Do you think that problem is just quality? It is that the original human ideas, the genuine opinions, the raw experience, it all get diluted out of the conversation entirely. So, where are the humans actually creating content now? The answer might surprise you. Number 3, where human creativity still stands out. One thing I have noticed is that AI is very good at synthesizing information. Humans are still much better at living experiences, and that is where some of the most valuable content continues to come from. Newsletters, people pay for a writer specific voice. Hard to fake with AI over time. Podcasts, long form conversation is difficult to manufacture. Real opinions, real reactions, real pauses. Reddit, we'll talk about this more in a moment. YouTube comments, raw, unfiltered, mostly human. Niche communities, Discord server, forums built around very specific interests. Too small for AI to bother with. Live events, ephemeral content that disappears. Too costly for AI to generate at scale. From what we discussed, the pattern is clear. AI goes where volume is rewarded. Humans retreat to where authenticity is rewarded. When someone is sharing something they actually experienced, absorbed, and tested or struggled with, that is incredibly difficult to replicate authentically. The value isn't just the information, it is the lived experience behind it. One platform that has become especially interesting in this environment is Reddit. Let's see how they keep it human. Number 4, what Reddit is doing. Whether you love Reddit or hate it, there is a reason people keep adding Reddit to their searches. Because Reddit is leaning into the mess. Reddit's argument is simple. Their value isn't clean, polished content. It is raw, opinionated, community verified content. Upvotes and downvotes are a human signal. You can't fake a community turning against a post. They have partnered with Google, so Reddit threads now appear prominently in AI summaries and search results. Why do they do that? Because Google recognizes that Reddit is one of the few places left where you can find what actual humans think. Reddit's moderation model also matters. Human volunteer moderators enforce community rules. A bot can post, but a community of humans will reject it. That community resistance is their moat. The irony, the messiest platform on the internet might be the most trustworthy source for genuine human opinion. So, how do you actually protect yourself from the loop? Here's the practical filter: how to consume safer human generated content. 5 practical things you can do today. Number 1, check the author. Does this person have a face, a history, a track record? Anonymous articles with no byline, treat with skepticism. Number 2, look for opinions, not just information. AI is good at summarizing facts. It is bad at having genuine, unpopular opinions. If a piece has no point of view, it might not have a human either. Number 3, seek out the original source. AI summaries point back to original reporting. Go there, read the actual source, not the AI's version of it. Number 4, subscribe to individual writers, not publications. A newsletter from one person you trust is worth 100 AI assisted articles from a content farm with a good domain name. Number 5, use Reddit as a reality check. When you read something that feels polished but hollow, search the topic on Reddit. Read what real people are saying about it. The signal to noise ratio is still higher than most of the rest of the web. The internet isn't broken, but you have to navigate it differently now. The humans are still there. You just have to know where to look. And finally, ask yourself a simple question: does this feel like someone sharing an idea, or does it feel like information that's been endlessly recycled? The difference becomes surprisingly obvious once you start looking for it. If you find this useful, subscribe and watch this video next.